right, let's begin. So the Torah contains 613 mitzvot, or commandments, and this week's Torah portion has 74. This week's Torah portion is always read during the Jewish month of Elul, as Jews prepare for Rosh Hashanah, and serves as a reminder to Jews as they end the year and prepare for the next to be mindful of their behavior towards others. And today we're going to look at the Torah portion that's often interpreted as men should not wear women's clothing and women should not wear men's clothing. So looking at chapter 22, verse 5, says, "A woman must not put on man's apparel, nor shall a man wear woman's clothing. For whoever does this or does these things is abhorrent to the Lord your God." As you can imagine, this text has been used to harm those who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, intersex, or just gender non-conforming folks. I'm sure this text was the basis for laws that banned cross-dressing, or the laws where men and women had to have the appropriate amount of clothing that conformed to their gender. But here's the funny thing. Jews have never interpreted this text in such a narrow way that has to do with the way people dress. Our great sage Rashi explains that this type of dress is prohibited when its intent is to lead to adultery. And 12th century Rambam, aka Maimonides, says that this type of dress is prohibited when it is used for the purpose of idolatry. So our rabbis are interpreting this text to mean that wearing clothing of the opposite gender is wrong if its intent is to cause harm to our relationships or harm to God. Simply wearing the clothing of the opposite gender is not prohibited, and the Talmud goes on to say that there is no abomination here. And so the Torah is teaching us not to misrepresent our true selves, which may be expressed in the way that we dress. The Torah tells us that everyone is created b'tselem Elohim. Everyone is created in the image of God. So when we try to conceal who we really are, we cause harm. And we try to cover up in clothes that feel wrong. We are, in a sense, harming God's creation. And that is what is forbidden in the Torah. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for going on this ride with me. And like always, if you have any questions, just let me know.